tell you that them heels really compliments your frame. Look at your body, baby. Ooh, and I gotta catch my plane. Say you miss me and you wishing for some private time. Girl, how could we get that way? Girl, how could we get that way?
Maybach music.
KCRH 89.9 FM, the East Bay's best variety. And you are in the building with me and my guest tonight, Eddy Krow. Say what's up.
Yeah. What's going on, everybody?
That's good. What's up? What's up? How you doing tonight?
I'm feeling good. How you doing, Miss Silky?
I can't complain. Ready to get this interview started with you.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so Eddy Krow. So where did your stage name come from? Well, who is Eddy Krow? Tell me about him.
That's really simple. Eddy Krow is a name that was adopted by my boy, Don Priest. Eddie, my original name is Edwin. Krow, spelled backwards, means work. So Eddie works.
Ah, okay. Now that's original right there. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. So what inspired you to start creating music?
That's funny. I really have to say that probably my mom and dad, you know, I always was in the public speaking when I was younger.
Okay. Your parents do music and stuff too?
They don't do music, but we had things where we had to publicly speak.
Okay.
And ever since then, I realized I have a slight gift. So I'm gonna use it.
Okay. So what are some of your influences in the music business or in life itself?
Okay. Music business, music influence. This is gonna give my age away, but LL Cool J, Run DMC.
Hey, that's my era. Hey, and I'm
Eric
doing
B.
it.
and Rakim.
That's what's up. Roxanne Shante
Yeah,
started
Slick
it for
Rick,
the
Dougie
ladies.
Fresh, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Those cats. But my ear was always on LL. You know,
Oh.
that cat, that radio stuff, man. I was popping.
Now, who influenced you personally? Like, you know, family members, they encourage you to do this?
My mom and dad.
Okay.
And my sisters.
Okay.
Yeah, my family always had my back.
Now, when you were an up-and-coming artist, did you listen to other artists besides LL Cool J for inspiration, or was he just like the go-to person? Like, you know what, man, when I hear him, I got to do this.
Well, yeah, I mean, he was the go-to person, but of course, artists come and go. And I'm not saying that he came and went, but there's always new artists. So he's the main one. I like hot artists, you know, when leaders of the new school came along, Busta Rhymes, you know, Nas. I like rappers that spit, you know.
Okay, so when you were coming up in this music business, is there like people that you worked with, you know, that said, hey, Eddie, you got to get out there and just really do this? I mean, is there artists that you know, looked up to?
There's a lot of artists I looked up to. I've mixed and mingled here and there. A lot of local artists, I would have to say, for the most part. I can't throw out a name that's everybody knows, but a lot of local artists in the Bay Area have been down.
Now, how long have you been doing this?
I've been rapping, I mean, since I was 14, 15, 13.
Okay.
You know how it is. You write stuff. You're with your friends. You just start freestyling.
Okay. And let's see. What has been your biggest... Well, no, before I get into that, like, who are some of the artists that you, like, personally worked with? You said you worked with a lot of art. You know, any one person that rings out that, you know, you worked with?
This is a local artist, Naya Bingy.
Naya Bingy.
My partner, Naya Bingy, and Don Priest.
Okay, shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out to my boys. Those are my mentors and big brothers.
Okay, so what has been your biggest accomplishment in this music business?
My biggest accomplishment, I would say, would be being able to be heard.
Okay.
That's my main thing. I'm an artist. I want to be heard. And I feel like I'm getting heard more so.
Now, what's the most, like I asked the other group that was in here, what's the most difficult thing you had to endure in this music business?
The hustle.
The hustle. Explain.
I'm not knocking the hustle, but the hustle is hard.
Okay.
But I'm the best at what I do.
Now,
so,
how do you describe your musical style? I mean, give me an example of...
I don't compare myself to nobody, but I would say if you had to throw me into a category, I'm gonna say the Drake category.
Okay.
You know, in that area.
So that's who they say, oh, Eddy Krow sound like Drake, or is that just a comparison?
They don't say that.
Oh, okay.
I'm say
Gotta
that.
clear that up.
I'm on that level, though. I'm above that level.
So now, what do you want your listeners, when they hear your music, what do you want them to get out of your music?
I want them to not even, like, when you're driving down the highway and you don't even experience a bump in the road. I want it to just be a smooth sailing, like they can relate to me. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah, smooth sailing.
Now, so I got a song coming up for you, so can you explain what inspired that song and what it's about, and give me a little information on that?
Well, let me give you the short version of what inspired this. I love women, okay? Let's get this straight. The song is called Chocolate.
Okay.
It doesn't necessarily mean black women, although it does at the same time.
Okay.
Chocolate is sweet. So it's for any woman that's sweet, I appreciate, and I want to represent for them.
Okay, now.
Yeah.
So you say women is your biggest thing. So is that what inspired you to want to write the song Chocolate?
Oh yeah. I mean, I've been in enough lounges, enough everyday situations to where it doesn't matter, that crosses your mind. I'm a normal man, and when I see what I like, I can express it, and I want to express that.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and let Chocolate speak for itself right here on KCRH 89.9 FM, the East Bay's best variety, and you are in the zone with your girl Miss Silky.
Top of the game and her money never ending. You ever see a crowd? Well, she must be all up in it.
Yeah.
The only way she stopping is if she get it. Cause baby, she pop.
What's up, baby?
She pop, she pop. She's a chocolate bunny. She pop. She pop, she pop, she pop. She's a chocolate bunny.
I love that chocolate. Stay if you come, do what you want. Nice smell, dress fresh. Would never ask for less. Open business like a desk. Sweet as sugar, soft test. I give it up, you give it up to traffic. We can be stuck in each other. Crazy glue, looking yummy, yummy honey. We get money, money feeling. Legs lotion, juicy potion. I'm addicted, very gifted. Wanna kiss it, candy man. Rubbing women, touching in them. Braille reading, Stevie man. Out in the open beach sand. That's right. I see you, you got it. I love it. Don't stop it. Spotlight the moves right. My type, they do what they like. I see you, you got it. I love it. Don't stop it. Spotlight the moves right. My type, they do what they like. I see you, you got it. I love it. Don't stop it. Spotlight the moves right. My type, they do what they like.
Out of this world, yeah, her body stay winning. Top of the game and her money never ending. Ever see a crowd? Well, she must be all up in it. The only way she stopping is if she get it. Cause baby, she pop. She pop and she pop.
Everybody want a little bit of chocolate.
She's a chocolate bunny. She pop. She pop.
I need to be out.
She pop. She's a chocolate bunny.
Toes dipped, looking fit, white teeth, brown legs, berry juice, quenching thirst. Only one can finish first. Tell you what we do instead. Push ahead, keep it real. Chocolate legs need chocolate steel. Iron rod, pray to God that I can rush it like the mob. Made to flush it if it's clogged. You got me going and you ain't knowing emotions growing. Now I'm open. I see you, you got it. I love it. Don't stop it. Spotlight the moves right. My type, they do what they like. I see you, you got it. I love it. Don't stop it. Spotlight the moves right. My type, they do what they like. You know.
She's a chocolate bunny.
Sees candy, comes in handy. Inside, outside, love, pride, I desire. Burning fuse, call me wire. Bunch of women on fire. Group of niggas wanna try her. Heaven sent, just close your mouth. Making dents without a doubt. Yeah, really now, I'm coming, baby. Go sad, Patrick Swayze. Please you fast, like you pay me what I want. Chocolate ladies, I see you, you got it. I love it, don't stop it. Spotlight the moves right. My type, they do what they like. I see you, you got it. I love it. Don't stop it. Spotlight the moves right. My type, they do what they like.
Out of this world, yeah, her body stay winning. Top of the game and her money never ending. You ever see a crowd? Well, she must be all up in it. The only way she stop is if she get it. Cause baby, she pop. She pop.
KCRH 89.9 FM, East Bay's best variety. And that was Chocolate by Eddy Krow. We got in the building right now. So I heard you got a video coming up to this song.
Yeah, that video is out in rotation.
Okay.
YouTube, Eddy Krow.
Okay.
Chocolate.
So what is this video gonna be about? Like a lot of chocolate?
I mean, you have to see it. You have to see it for yourself. It's a nice video, simple video. and done by my boy Brian Starm. So just hop on YouTube.
Okay,
I
so
don't know how we do.
So now we I want to know how has your music evolved since you first got started? You said you first did stuff at 14. Now you're a little bit older. How has your music evolved in that whole time?
It went from dope to doper.
That's the only way you can go, right?
Yeah.
So what's your philosophy in this music business?
My philosophy: enjoy yourself and let loose. Let loose. Let it hang out. What you need to say it.
Now, how is Eddy Krow gonna stay fresh? You know, there's a lot of rappers out here. Everybody rap now. I think my grandmother raps. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
Like, for real. But no, everybody raps. How do Eddy Krow stand out from the rest?
Well, I love Grandma and all those that rap and everything, but you know, I know how to connect with men and women without even trying. So when you do something and you're not even trying, it's effortless. I connect by my everyday experiences in life.
Okay.
You know, the struggle is the same, so people can understand easily.
Okay. Now, what projects do you have coming up?
I got a nice one coming up. It's to be revealed, but it gets better every time.
Any shows and anything like that?
According to Icy Entertainment, we got some stuff coming towards you for Halloween.
Okay, spooky.
Stay on the lookout on Facebook.
Okay, now speaking of Facebook, how can people, hit you up?
My main connection, I have a website, eddykrow.com.
Okay.
If you log on to eddykrow.com, very, very simple. You can contact me on Facebook off of there. You can actually view my video on YouTube off of there. To chocolate. You can twit with me.
Check that out.
Yeah. You can twit with me, Instagram with me. Just go to eddykrow.com. EDDYKROW.com.
Which stands for work backwards. I
That's
like
right.
that. So was
right.
there any questions that I didn't ask that you want to talk about?
Nope.
Nope. Just nope, right?
Nah.
All right, what advice can you give to somebody who's coming up in the music business that's listening to you right now? What could you say to them?
Doesn't matter your age. It doesn't matter what people say. Do what you got to do. Shoot off of that thing like an arrow and just hit your target.
Okay, and any shout-outs? Do you want to give any shout-outs to anybody?
Yeah, definitely. Thank you.
Go ahead.
That's my favorite part.
Oh, that's
First
my favorite
of all,
part.
First of all,
Go
shout out
ahead.
to my management who's sitting here charging phones and chilling. Icy Entertainment. Shout out to Arthur, my boy Arthur. Man, he opened doors. Star, Don Priest, Nia Bingy. Oh boy, my mom and dad, and everybody who's listening that's gonna be logging in or Googling me. Shout out to y'all, all y'all, my fam.
Well, it was a pleasure having you.
Thank you. Pleasure being here.
Did you enjoy yourself?
Yeah, I want to do more.
All right, cool. But hey, you are in the zone with Miss Silky right here on KCRH 89.9 FM, the East Bay's best variety. Also streaming live on KCRHradio.com. Make sure you keep it locked right here in the zone.